What is up, everybody? My name is VGamer441, and today I'm gonna give you guys my review of the Super Smash Bros. Direct presentation that aired at December 15th. Now, this Direct presentation was the final Direct presentation dedicated to Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. And honestly, that is very sad if you ask me. The hype train is over. Well, it's kinda what we still have two more characters to wait for, but other than that, we know all that's gonna come. So, the hype train for Smash Bros. Is over, but I thank you, Sakurai. I thank you for the wild ride, and I am enjoying my stay here at the sun. But, before we get into the Direct and my review of the Direct, I want to talk about two things that I actually have thought about in my last predictions video. So first off, I want to talk about something that I want to correct from my last predictions video. Now, obviously, I predicted that a wolf was going to make a return, as many people predicted, because it just seemed so fucking likely. But then I noticed the fact that Fox actually already has a wolf skin. Wolf is actually kind of in Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U already, in the form of an alternate skin for Fox. That pretty much deconfirms him. So we've been super hyped for Wolf all this time, and Sholfo has said free Wolf all this time for nothing. And that's honestly really sad. But yeah, that's what I wanted to correct on with Wolf. Then I also wanted to talk about the fact that I think that Master Chief has a chance to be in Smash Bros. Well, he had a chance to be in Smash Bros. At least that's what I think. After I made the predictions video and uploaded to YouTube, I thought about obscure characters that I didn't include in that predictions video. And one of them was Master Chief. Now first off, he seemed really fucked up to me in Smash Bros. But then I thought about this. We have an iconic fighting character in the form of Ryu, and an iconic RPG character in the form of Cloud. Master Chief would be an iconic shooting character. We also have Ryu in the form of multi-platform iconic character, and Cloud in the form of iconic Sony character. And then Master Chief would be an iconic Xbox character. Now obviously Banjo-Kazooie would be cooler with Xbox rep, but Master Chief would just make sense when it comes to money, and when it comes to making money, when it comes to how iconic he is, and when it comes to if Sakurai wanted iconic characters for this game. But in this Direct, it showed that he didn't. But still, Master Chief would have made a lot of sense, but he's in the game, and frankly, I am really happy that he isn't. So now that that is out of the way, let's jump straight into my review of the Super Smash Bros. Final Direct presentation that aired December 15th. Let's get into it! The Direct starts with a countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The cross slash happens, and we see the opening of Fire Emblem Fates. At this point, most people are fucking salty. Yet another anime sword fighter, we all say. Then, we see Corrin confirmed for Smash Bros. And finds out that this is no ordinary swordsman, just like Robin. And honestly, I am not that salty about Corrin. Corrin looks really great if you ask me. I don't think he looks particularly my type or high tier, but he looks pretty fun to play. He has an interesting mechanic with the fact that he has dragon blood in his veins, meaning that he can transform into a dragon, or some of his limbs can transform into a dragon at any point. Meaning that, for example, his smash attack, his forward smash has tremendous, insane reach, and it hits with the tip, just like what is it? Just like Marth's tip. And not only that, he also has a counter where he transforms into a dragon. All in all, I think it looks really cool. But yeah, Corrin is coming to Smash Bros. And I think people are really bashing it too much, because I don't think Corrin looks particularly bad. Of course, he has a counter like most other sword fighters, but this counter is different because first of all, he transforms into a dragon, and second of all, they get launched up. The opponent you hit gets launched up vertically, not horizontally. So that changes something. It's like rest, kind of. We also have his sight special, which is pretty broken if you ask me, because you can stick opponents down in the ground, and you have 4 options. You can either do a forward kick, back kick, cancel, or jump. And the fact you could just stick them in the ground. Like, let's say someone has let's say you're playing with Little Mac or Cloud. Like, finishing touch or KO punch at that point, you know? So I think Corrin is gonna be banned from doubles, sadly. But still, I don't think Corrin is bad as a choice, as I said. I know there could be other characters like Banjo-Kazooie, Inkling, Shovel Knight, Shantae, a lot of other characters, hell, even Master Chief, as I said earlier. But like, we got Corrin, and I'm fine with it. I just feel like some people are salty about it, but I'm fine with it. It looks like a really cool character. Plus, it's a really good way to get sales going for Fire Emblem Fates, because Corrin will release in February, which is around there where Fire Emblem Fates will release. But yeah, I feel like Corrin is a cool character if you ask me, and I'm pretty hype about Corrin. And all in all, he looks he looks really cool. He looks like a really cool character. And just like Robin, you can also choose between the male or female version of Corrin. But yeah, Corrin, the main protagonist / avatar from Fire Emblem Fates, is making it to Smash Bros. And honestly, at this point, I'm not salty. I'm hype. I'm hype for Corrin. I think he looks cool, and yeah, Corrin looks cool. So let's move on to the next point. After we see Corrin and get the confirmation of Corrin being in the game, we obviously see Cloud storms into battle, the poster, and then Sakurai talks about Cloud, information about him. Now, Cloud is already out, so I don't really need to talk about this, but there's one thing I can mention from this, and that is that he states that out of all Final Fantasy characters, Cloud was the most wanted character from Final Fantasy. Now that pretty much confirms that a Final Fantasy character was planned for Super Smash Bros. As DLC, and they just needed to figure out who was the most voted. So they probably looked in the Smash ballot or something to see who's the top Final Fantasy character, and Cloud. So that's why Cloud is in the game. Now, Cloud is out, and I can tell you, I feel like he's really awesome, and I really like playing as him. I think his recovery is getting really bashed by people. I don't think it's that bad as people say. Still, I think it's fun. I think it's a fun character, and the limit break charge meter thingy, down B, is really cool to use, and it just changes everything. And I think he's a cool character, and yeah, Cloud. Now, after we've gotten information about Cloud, we get the confirmation of Geno as a Mii fighter costume, specifically the Mii Gunner. Geno is a character from Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, and he's been really requested for the game. But he's a Mii fighter costume, and if you ask me, that's insane. The fact that Geno is getting recognized, the fact that he's getting acknowledged as a character from Sakurai, that is cool. And if you ask me, throughout this entire journey, I think that Sakurai has been looking at the Smash ballot and looked at characters that he think that wouldn't be able to make it into the game, or that's not going to make it into the game, but that he could still represent with a Mii fighter costume, like King K. Rool, Inkling, Geno, some other characters. But yeah, we got a confirmation of Geno as a Mii fighter costume for the Mii Gunner, because that Square Enix and Nintendo are in a better relation now. Which probably means that we're gonna get Sora for Smash 5. I don't know, but it could happen. Sora for Smash 5. But yeah, then we get the Chocobo hat, together with Geno, confirmed that they're gonna release today together with Cloud. As we got the Geno and Chocobo hat in the game. I haven't bought them, but we still have them in the game. So yeah, Chocobo hat seen again. Then we get a confirmation of Bionic Armor, which is just basically it's a Smash 4 exclusive armor for Mii fighters, or Mii brawlers specifically. That it's basically just the Smash Bros. Inspired thing. Then we get Takamaru, which is basically assist trophy from some Japanese game, I don't know, but Takamaru, which is an assist trophy, we get that as a Mii sword fighter costume. Then we get Ashley from WarioWare as a Mii sword fighter costume, which also looks pretty cool. Again, she's an assist trophy in the game already, so yeah. We get Gil from the Tower of Draga as a Mii fighter costume for the Mii sword fighter. The Tower of Draga is a NES game, or PC/NES game, that isn't really too popular, but it's recognized some places. And then we get the most awesome thing of all fucking time. Tails and Knuckles as Mii fighter costumes. Boy, when that happens, I am hyped. I am hyped because I know that I predicted, first of all, Knuckles correctly. I see Tails, I'm like, oh, Knuckles gonna be there. They reveal Knuckles, and I'm like, I predicted something. I actually got something right in my predictions. But not only that, we have a full team of Sonic heroes and more Sonic recognition. Now we have Sonic, Tails as a Meat Gunner, and Knuckles as a Meat Brawler. It just shows that it just gives Sonic some recognition, and I'm happy about that because Sonic has gotten a lot of hate recently with his new games and in Smash Bros as well. He sucks in Smash Bros. He's just annoying, but we get Tails and Knuckles as Mii Fighter costumes, which is really cool, and I predicted Knuckles, yay! So yeah, those are the Mii Fighter costumes that we're gonna get. Geno and Chocobo Hat already out, but the other Mii Fighter costumes we'll get in February to release together with Corrin and because I'm a little gay, I forgot you can go to the official Super Smash Bros. Website and download QR codes to look at me from Mii Fighter costumes in the game. We see Sakurai's face. He tells us that this is finally the climax. That this is the final Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U fighter announcement. We see the Cross Slash. We see Battlefield and we see Pit. And we instantly think another Kid Icarus rep. Then Palutena warns Pit about a new challenger. We see something flying into the stage, and we look upon the moon together with Pit, and we hear the words,
"Oh, another angel. Must have missed one."
And at that point, I completely lose it. I already know who this is, and I am just absolutely done. Bayo fucking Neta is in Smash Brothers. Oh my god, the hype! I am so done. I was so done at this point, and I'm still done. I can't wait for February when she's gonna be released together with Corrin. Oh my fucking god, Bayonetta. Bayonetta, the Umbra Witch from one of the best fighting games of all time, if you ask me, joins the battle. Bruh, do you know the angels need a good spanking? Bruh, I can't. Oh, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. Then we see her moveset, and I am blown away. She has an amazing moveset. Sakurai analyzes it afterwards, and this is how it goes. Bayonetta is a combo character, and she can, all of her attacks, almost all of her attacks, has multiple hits. Her forward tilt has multiple hit. Of course, her standard attack has multiple hit. But if you press and hold the button, you can shoot while you're doing your attack, which looks amazing. You also have down tilt. We haven't seen up tilt, but we've seen down tilt, where she like goes into some yoga position and shoots. We see her smash attacks, which is in the form of Madama Butterfly, where that she has her forward smash is where she punches, and uppercut for her up smash. And for down smash, she stomps into the ground, and that can actually spike opponents, like a ledge spike. That is good. That looks really good. That looks it's insanely good. Her standard special is Bullet Climax, or something like that, Bullet Climax, where you can charge up and a shot, and you can shoot up. You can just shoot horizontally a little bit, like diagonally upwards, like a little bit diagonally upwards, with some bullets, and it can deal not a lot of damage, but it can like give people, and it gives a villager, and it looks really cool. Her side special is heel slide on the ground. You can press it 2 times for a kick to start up combos, and in the air it is afterburner kick, which you can use in 3 directions. You can, well, actually just 2 directions, but really, you can aim down before you use it, and then you go diagonally downwards, kind of like reuse commands. And you can use it 2 times in the air. And you can also use up B, which is Witch Twist, which doesn't look to have too much, doesn't look to be too good in itself, but you can use it 2 times. So that's something. And you can also use Afterburner Kick, of course, in the air to get the Witch Twist, give a bit more use. You can also hold the button to go farther up in the air and shoot at the same time. And it just looks really, really cool. Her down B is Witch Time, which I had a really hard time focusing on that when I played Bayonetta on in the playthrough. I could not figure out a part, so I had to like constantly replay the same part again and upload it, but I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, which basically is a counter where that you use it, and then you can slow down time for an opponent, and then you can punish them. So like the timers in the timer item, yeah. And like in the game, if you activate it too early for an attack, Bat Within will be activated, reducing damage. Whew! She is detailed, my boy. And not only, no, she's detailed because her taunt, you can cancel her taunt so that you can dance if you want to. She also has visual effects with her shadow in the Wii U version being Madama Butterfly, Rose's Fall when she gets attacked, or well, when she gets damaged, magic circles appear when she jumps and shoots, and just so much more. Like, wow, there's just so much to this character. She actually also has like, the first thing you see is the Bayonetta 2 costume, but she also has an alternate skin color for her Bayonetta 1, which is the Witch with No Memories. So yeah, that's what I'm most familiar with, and I like that. I like that costume. I think it looks good. So yeah, we have Bayonetta 2 costume and Bayonetta 1 costume. And we got confirmed amiibo for Cloud Corrin and Bayonetta. Ooh, this is so hype. Like Bayonetta amiibo. I'm probably not gonna get it, but bruh, it will look so good. I think it will look so good. But yeah, Bayonetta is in Smash Bros. She was actually one of the first characters I voted for in Smash Bros. I first voted Inklings, then I voted Bayonetta. Like, oh my god, yeah, because Inklings of obvious reasons, but Bayonetta because I just thought it would be awesome. But I've kind of lost the idea of Bayonetta being Smash Bros. Latest because people are saying it's too mature, and I thought so too. But she's in the game now. She's in the game now, and I'm so hyped. And Kirby looks really cool. Kirby looks really cool with the Bayonetta outfit. She also has a final smash. Her final, of course, she has a final smash, but her final smash is Gamora. Where the first which time it gets activated and you can damage opponents. You can launch them, and then Gamora will chew them, and if the opponent is over 100% after the chewing, they'll get instantly KO'd. And it looks badass as fuck. She also has a stage being Umbra Clock Tower, which is the opening stage of Bayonetta 1. Epic as fuck. And it looks like it's gonna be legal. Like, there are guest appearances with angels and shit, but they don't attack you. You can just see them once you enter Pocatario, and when you go back, you can't see them anymore. But there's gonna be platforms flowing by, so I think it'll be a legal stage. It looks like a legal stage. At least I hope so. You also have music for Bayonetta, like RIP Fly Me to the Moon. RIP Fly Me to the Moon. Fly Me to the Moon is not gonna be in the game because of jazz copyright issues, and that's so sad. However, we get Bayonetta theme, Mysterious Destiny, and Tomorrow Is Mine in the game. However, they're remixed with a jazz covering the artist's voice, like a jazz saxophone covering the artist's voice, which is pretty weird because they could have done the same with Fly Me to the Moon. But then again, I think the Fly Me to the Moon melody is already taken. I don't know, I just love Fly Me to the Moon, but yeah, we get that, and it's so hype. It's so hype that we get that. But yeah, we have a stage for Bayonetta, and it looks good. I hope it's legal, and it just looks so good. Also, her down smash can actually spike people, which is bruh, her down smash looks insane. Like, her down smash looks so fucking insane. Also, her smash attacks are in the form of Madama Butterfly, if I didn't even mention that. I forgot if I mentioned that, but I think I mentioned that her smash attacks are in the form of Madama Butterfly. But yeah, it just looks, she looks cool, so yeah. Bayonetta hype, we made it happen, boys. Oh, and haters, remember, don't fuck with a witch. So overall, I think that this was a really great direct presentation. Maybe not what we did expect or what I expected, but I think it ended off greatly, if you ask me. Now, what I'm really surprised we didn't see was returning stages or new stages. Just, we only have Umbra Clock Tower, that's the only thing, and that's for Bayonetta. We don't have a new stage like Splatoon or like we get with Super Mario Maker. We don't have a returning stage at all. We got nothing like that. And not only that, we also, we don't have anything related to other characters like Banjo-Kazooie or Shovel Knight, like Mii Fighter costumes or anything. We don't even know who the ballot winner other than who the other ballot winners are, like who's the top 5. We don't know. We just know that Bayonetta was among the top 5. We don't know the ballot winner in America. We don't know who was like. We don't know the ballot winner list. And I thought I was gonna list that, but we don't know about that. But all in all, I think it was a really great direct. We saw a lot of stuff about it. And I'm hyped for Corrin and Bayonetta, and I think they're really cool additions. And overall, yeah, great direct. And Tails and Knuckles costume, that rocks. Also Gino. But yeah, overall, I think it was a really great direct. And I'm surprised we didn't see Shovel Knight or Shantae or Banjo-Kazooie. We just saw Corrin and Bayonetta. I'm surprised of those characters, but I'm also happy. Not only surprised, but happy too. But yeah, enjoy the direct. So my overall rating of this direct was that it was a great way to end up things, if you ask me. If you want to see more content from me and support me on YouTube, why don't you hit that subscribe button? It really helps me out. Also, like this video if you enjoyed this video, and go down in the comment section below and tell me what you think of Cloud in the game, or if you have purchased Cloud, what you think of him, because most people like him. So obviously you probably like him if you have him in the game, but I just want to know what you think about him. Also tell me if you're hyped for Corrin and Bayonetta, and what your opinions are on the direct in general. And stay tuned for more videos. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Now turn the video off.